This one I think is one of the things that I think that is most important for me today. And I want you to discover, I want you today to discover your why. Why do you want to do property? If ever I'm going to say how much I want it, why do I want it? So for everything that you do, you need to have a why. If you do not have a why, then it doesn't serve you. If I'm in this relationship, I need to know why am I in this relationship? And why her and not her? Because we do not ask ourselves these questions. Do you know that? And I think it's you asking yourself the why that you realize with sometimes the people you have in your life, you meet
Yeah.
It's you asking yourself the why that sometimes you realize that sometimes we find ourselves in jobs or sometimes wanting to get into deals that we do not need because we didn't have them. I can't go into a deal because whoever got into a deal. I can't go jump and want to do this because whoever is buying property. Why? Do you understand? So for me, after I've said how much I wanted, I always ask why do I want it? And let me tell you, you know why I wanted this place to be particular? I wanted this place because one, we're supposed to be outside, we're gonna take a walk and go out. And why? I wanted to show you the landscape and how big Johannesburg is. What is another why? Why I want to remove you the limits of your league. So I want to show you what you can do property by far different league other than the township. And why? I want to show you that there's a demand out there for people like me and you.
Hello everyone, I'm Tolofelo Masenya. I'm a new entrepreneur and I've just attended the seminar with Teboho Mafodi and I found it very, very, very interesting. Being new in the space, I found everything that he was feeding us was very uplifting and positive, and I found myself relating to most of the things that he was saying.
Today, I must say, was just such an eye-opener into what is available in terms of property to all of us, and yet how little do we know about it and how little are we doing about it. So my biggest learning is that whatever, the more you learn is the more you earn. So it's important for us to understand that we need to seek the knowledge for us to be able to earn more.
It is by far, I think, worldwide one of the most profitable method of investment you can go for, or portfolio, if you may call it that way. And as you can see, you know, one thing myself that self-drives the fact that South Africa is not going down, it's still going very far. And if you can look far, the whole of Johannesburg, all the way to Sandton, people are doing developments all the way. It's not a joke. You think people are just here because they're taking chances. There are future kind of speculations that happen. One of the speculation is that by 2030, the whole from Johannesburg to Pretoria, it will be a mega city. Can you imagine in the span of 10 years how much development it needs to be done to get to that position? And if you put your money to such initiatives, you are almost, you know, certain with the amount of gain that you will have. So really, and Teboho is a man that to partner with, and as ordinary black South Africans, we can then get to do something different in our lives. Rather than waiting for the paycheck after the paycheck, we can start to develop ourselves and create employment by ourselves. Not only wait for international investors. It is good to do so, but also we need to be looking at investing in our own country.
I followed Mafodi on Instagram. I've been following him for quite some time, and I saw his post about the seminar that he wants to do, which was today, and I was interested because I'm one person who would like to start learning, and I want to join the property industry, and it looks like he knew what he was talking about.
You realize that a black child is not educated, a black child is not informed. Some of us, that are in business, we're fortunate enough to be running successful businesses today, but we're taught money on the streets. We were never taught the subject of money at home. So it's something that we struggled with the most, and I realized that a black child struggles with that the most. Hence the initiative of the exclusive property event with Teboho Mafodi. I am Teboho Mafodi, by the way, and this event was very exciting because before we even cover the issue of property, we cover the issue of finance on its own, understanding your credit, and those that are employed, understanding the value of your payslip, how to use your payslip to benefit you, and how to properly manage a good credit profile for yourself, and the benefits of having a good profile versus having a bad profile, and the difference of good debt and bad debt, because it's something that we do not understand. And a simple thing like budgeting, how do you put together a budget when you get paid your salary, and how do you manage to live life out of your budget, and with what is remaining, how do you save, how do you invest? This is some of the things that I think are very exciting that we got to cover on the Joburg property seminar.
Sometimes when you think about property, you're thinking of buying and selling houses or flipping a house. And today I learned that it's not only on that entry level. There's so many places and so many things to do in property. And with that, I am so looking forward to just opening myself up and seeing what's out there for me. So yeah.
So my message to Teboho and appreciation is that he needs to keep doing what he's doing, and I love the simplicity. So I'm saying keep going and keep educating and keep it as simple as you've kept it.
I grew up in an informal settlement with no infrastructure, one public toilet, one public tap, that we needed to have. Right now our country is improving infrastructurally, but people are not improving economically because they are not informed. Some of these things we are not taught at school unless you're doing finance or you're doing an MBA and this and that. What about the very same person that's on the bottom of the value chain? That's the person we want to speak to, that's the person that we want to reach to, and hoping that we'll get to change their lives. 98% of the wealth, in fact, 2% of the population owns 50% of the wealth. So you could imagine almost everyone on Amali. Tina Sonke, Silwela, the 98% Silwela, the other 50%. So that's why we're trying to balance the ratio.
What I'm taking home today is that as young as I am, I can do it and I deserve it. As long as I get up, learn, and seek advice and clarity where I can. For those that did not make it today, I say the next one that is coming, sign up. You will not regret it. He gives you points on how to move from one point to another. You interact with people who have different knowledge about property and you learn from there. We can all grow together. As Teboho said, he said he's lonely at the top, so we all need to go up there and join him in the property industry. You can do it. If he did it, you can also do it.
I'm looking forward for the next more intimate session with Teboho under coaching, mentoring, and different other workshops that he'll be performing. Make sure that you're also there and you're missing nothing, because I guarantee you, you're going to get something out of it.